I like that top.
Thank you.
It's very Sound of Music. I can't explain it.
Oh my God. The hills are alive.
I don't know why. The second I saw you this morning, I was like, oh, Sound of Music.
Really?
Yeah, ain't nobody got a problem like Maria.
I'm not getting that.
That's fine. Everyone has their own experiences.
Is it because it's white?
I think it's because it has literally the Edelweiss on it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get.
Anyway.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
How are you today? Oh my God.
I'm good.
No, same. But my head is pounding. The pollen.
You can tell it's pollen season here in the great state of Massachusetts.
Let me tell you something. I'm not feeling Giovanni today.
Oh, no. Do you know someone wore Giovanni to the Met?
As they should. Giovanni!
Feeling Giovanni.
I'm feeling Giovanni. Okay, we don't want her to sue us for rights to this episode.
Oh, no.
He's doing too good.
I have perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Really long. I had a director in town for work, so I had to go to the office 4 days this week, and I usually only go 2.5 days. So I was like feeling exhausted by the end of the week. And I yesterday went to one of my good friends' birthday parties, 30th birthday, shout out Troy, HBD. And Declan got to meet Lainey for the first time, Hannah and Troy's daughter. So that was really exciting. Besties meeting besties, kids, you know what I mean? That's fun. And then I am here. That's really all I did. I have literally nothing of note to speak about this week in terms of my personal life. I have plenty of opinions on other people's lives, but for myself, unfortunately, it had a very bare bones week.
Yeah, my week was like, kind of blah, 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 nothing crazy. And then I actually contributed to the Gilmore Girls trope. Of your boss thinks we're like Gilmore Girls because
Coco does think we live in Gilmore Girls.
I volunteered. Well, not really. I didn't really volunteer. One of my best friends is the town
You were
clerk.
forced to volunteer.
No, not forced. Okay, let's not take away from. Speaking of Sound of Music, okay, the nuns, like Mother Teresa, that's me.
Okay.
One of my best friends, Andy, the town clerk, is literally, she's due at the end of June, and so she's like pretty pregnant.
She's about to pop.
And there's a town election this weekend, and it was very big, lots of drama over whether or not we want to join a VOTEC. Lots of drama. Won't say my political affiliation.
Mom asked me today. Is that why Mom asked me? When I got here, Mom said, so are you never going to move back to Pembroke because we don't have the VOTEC? I was like, I don't give a fuck about VOTEC.
Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Like, I'm graduated. I think she obviously meant Declan, but like...
She did.
He's not worried about that yet, so...
Lots of drama. Typically, town voting only gets 10% of participation. There were so many people yesterday.
Are people against the VOTEC? Like, what's wrong with the VOTEC?
So ultimately, it did not pass.
No, I have guessed that with the context clue.
Hold on, let me way backtrack. So my best friend, someone quit on her and was like, I'm not volunteering anymore, like last minute. And I think you have to have a certain amount of people to help with the voting. And she
have to have a certain amount of people because, like, for legality reasons, they don't want people like sneaking ballots in the boxes.
Allegedly, I could be speaking out of my ass. And she was like, I'm so stressed. I'm so tired. Like, I'm just so pregnant. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, nobody's going to volunteer last minute, like freaking out. And I was like, how can I say that you're one of my best friends and then I'll do whatever you need me to do and help you when you're pregnant? And then
not volunteer for the town election.
Falls on my lap. So I was like, I'll do it. I got paid. I think it was like $15 an hour. And
you were there all day. So it's like a couple $100.
Yeah, like 9 to 5:30. I got a lunch. All I did really was people came in. I was like, last name, first name, looked it up. Saw if they were in my precinct. If they were, I hit submit, and I said, "Hey, the ballot's double-sided."
Saw if they were a registered voter.
Yeah,
which people think doesn't happen in this great country, but it actually does.
You were inactive. If you were inactive and you were not registered, you had to go get set up. And let me just tell you, people, there's ain't no way you can cheat on these votes, okay? Because people will come in and they'd be like, oh, last name, and it would pop up and be like, early vote sent. And I'm like, sir, you already voted. Go over, talk to this person. It's very, very
Andy
legit.
runs a tight ship up there at the town precinct.
So yeah, I was up there, town, and
she was up there shaking that thing.
In
the booth.
And I'm exhausted. I was like, let me tell you, when I got home, my social battery was at 0. Hayden was like, what can I do for you? I said, I would like to sit alone and watch my comfort show and eat.
I would like you to not speak to me.
So he went in the room. I sat in here and watched Summer House reruns. I could see him, but I had my own personal space.
I literally feel you. That's how I felt this week when I came back from work. Like every day, Tom would be like, how'd your day go? How are your meetings? And I was like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to speak.
I was like, please.
My voice box was at 0%.
Yeah. I was like, please don't do this.
But I actually forgot a major thing that we both did this weekend, which was crazy of us to forget. We went to Mason's Steakhouse in Quincy. Shout out Mason's. And we had, by the way,
try to block it out because of the bill.
The most expensive dinner of our lives, I think. But something like really hilarious happened. And I don't want to put my brother-in-law on blast, but I think I'm about to. So we're reading the menu. Now, if you're anything like me, like I've studied the menu extensively. I've looked for several days, and well, that's what I was gonna say. If you're anything like me, a Libra. My brother-in-law also a Libra. We have our birthdays are only a few mere days apart, and we're sitting down. I know he's studied the menu. I know I've studied the menu. We both know what's on it. He's reading the menu. The waiter comes over. We're doing our appetizers. He looks this waiter dead in her eye. Waitress, I guess I should say, dead in her eye. So the mushroom roulette. Does that have mushrooms in it?
And he was so serious.
And he was dead serious because the man does not like mushrooms. Moments go by, and instead he orders the Wagyu ravioli with mushrooms
because he can pick around them. I'm like, it's in the sauce.
I'm like, okay,
it's in the sauce.
And then I said, Hayden, context clues would tell you that there's mushrooms in that.
And when Belle said context clues, I literally, like, it awoke something in me because the amount of times where Hayden, like, doesn't get
like,
something.
ask a dumb question.
Or not a dumb question, because he's not stupid, like, I will say. But just a man, something...
It's men. Yeah.
And I'm like, context clues. Like, just because I didn't come out and say, the mushroom roulette has mushrooms in the toast paste that they spread on the toast. Pretty good chance there's mushrooms in the mushroom roulette. Like, it just, he's like, it just say it in the description. Like, it didn't have to. It didn't have to.
So anyway, and the dinner was like really faboo. It was for our dad's birthday. Shout out Papa Chi-Chi.
Happy 660. He also worked voting. And let me tell you, now they're on the topic of dad.
Oh, what do you do?
No. This man runs a tight ship. So dad's role. Mom also volunteers.
Let me tell you something. When dad's up there at the voting, he takes the voting very seriously.
Very seriously. So dad sits by the ballot box and it's like split up into precincts. So I was in dad's precinct. Mom was in the other guy's precinct who was on the other machine. So no shade to him. Sorry. I mean, shade. So it could be shade. Theirs was off and they had to recount it until it was right.
Not dad.
There's so many checks, guys. There's so many checks that you have to do.
Would you dare to say checks and balances?
Yeah, so many.
Crazy.
Dad, Zoe was like, Zoe's the assistant town clerk, was like, I love when your dad works. He has the best spiel. He doesn't let any bullshit fly. And it's so true. Working over there. And dad comes up. He's like, I'm gonna do an experiment next year. I'm like, what? He goes, I'm going to put out waters. And I'm going to have a sign that says free water. And I'm going to see how many people ask me, hey, can I have a water? And Mom's like, there's waters. What do you mean? And I'm like, you're not getting it. His point is nobody reads the sign because there's big signs everywhere that says what precinct everywhere. Where's precinct this? Where's precinct that? Dad was like, I'm going to do a case study. I was like,
if there's the one thing about dad, he takes his town jobs very seriously. He also cooks.
Seriously, and
he also cooks once a month for the elderly, like in the big kitchens, and he plans those meals like I've never seen. Like he does the ingredients, does the shopping, does the cooking, does the cleaning. He does it all. Those elderly don't know what's coming when he makes that sauce. I'll tell you.
Joan, the woman I sat with, we were running precinct 2.
Shout out precinct 2.
She said, "Your father makes the best red sauce I've ever had in my life. I could bathe in it." And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Like, I'm telling you something right now. One day when we hit the lottery, millions of dollars, we should have a family restaurant.
Yeah, I'll show up.
You can be the face.
I'll be the likeness.
Anyway, shout out Dad.
Shout out Zia.
He's upstairs right now playing with Decky Doo.
Shout out voting.
I can do this.
And shout out Mom for voting too, because you know if we don't talk about Mom, she's gonna be like, "Oh, I was up at voting too." So shout out Mom for voting. She runs a tight ship as well.
Well, actually, shout out Mom for literally saving Grandma's life. Actually, that's what we should shout out Mom for.
Yeah.
So our grandmother ended up falling ill this weekend. She's fine now, obviously, but this bitch wasn't gonna go to a doctor. She said, "No, I'm fine."
Yeah, Grandma, and I know you're listening.
And I know you're listening. You need to start going to the doctor, girl. And Mom was like, "No, we're going to the hospital." Thank God she did. She had some things we needed to take care of. She had an infection. She needed some antibiotics.
Yeah. And now she's good. Thanks to Mom.
Now she's good. Mom saved a life. Dad saved voting. Mom saved the life. Dad saved the town.
No,
Mom saved the life.
I also saved the town, guys, because
let's not make this about you.
If I wasn't there, it would have been chaotic. Because I checked in 369 people.
Giggity.
There's some people that are like, "Thank you for volunteering." I'm like, after complaining the whole time, being like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this because it's for my friend. I don't want to, but I'm gonna do it." I'm like, "You're welcome." Yeah.
Anyway.
Are you ready to get into the story this week?
I'm so ready. I got a canker on the left side of my cheek that's been dying for me to stop talking, so I'm going to let you take the lead.
Oh, okay. This one's kind of funny. Not really.
No, it actually is funny.
It is funny. So, Robert...
you know what, Sophia? Be confident in yourself.
Yeah,
it is funny.
It is funny. Sorry. Robert Pattinson, I'm going to pull up the exact quote, had a stalker, he said. He revealed.
How did he reveal it to TMZ?
They don't know.
And that's a lesson on citing your sources, folks.
You see it one place and then it pops up everywhere. Okay.
Welcome to English class. Context clues and citing your sources.
It says, I had a stalker while filming a movie in Spain last year. I was so bored and lonely that I went out and had dinner with her. I just complained about everything in my life and she never came back.
By the way, the best part about that story is like...
That she didn't come back.
No. The best part about that story is it just confirms that even the hottest, most sexiest men in the world, you could have millions of dollars, you can be gorgeous, you can be 8 feet tall. If you're a man, you're still fucking boring. She doesn't want to talk to you. You
not
are
even boring. She's like, you have way too much
She's
fucking
like, yeah,
problems
you have
for
way
me.
too much problems. Like, I'm over it. Like, this woman has gone so far as to stalk this man in another country. Okay? She not only found him in the U.S., she found him in another country. And he was so insufferable to talk to that she decided not to stalk him anymore.
No, what's so crazy is like,
And they say never meet your heroes. They mean it, by the way.
what's so crazy is like a woman loves to fix people, like loves to fix
He's
people.
unfixable.
And not only that, you're stalking him, so like you have some sort of mental illness, and you still were like, fuck no.
You're like, pass.
That's gonna be fuck no for me. We're gonna go find. You know what? What's Jacob Elordi doing?
And now,
finding somebody else.
And by the way, now I'm like, Suki Waterhouse, are you all right? Like this man is this traumatized? Are you good, Suki?
You know who should learn a lesson from this?
Learn something from this.
Learn something from this. Vanessa. Is it Vanessa from Jersey Shore?
My favorite thing to do is
You don't
send
want Polly to unload on you. Let me
My
tell you.
favorite thing to send Sophia is pictures and videos of Vanessa. One of my favorite videos of her, if you know the lore of Vanessa, she's one of Polly's stalker.
Jersey Shore.
She's on the show. There's a video of the same woman talking about how she has to wear diapers when she stalks JLo because she can't go to the bathroom. She can't take a bathroom break.
From JLo to Pauly.
JLo to Pauly. They also recently got dinner together, not JLo and Pauly. Suki, Robert, Taylor, Travis were spotted at dinner together.
Oh, well, I'll jump ahead because we're into this.
Oh, do we have a Taylor?
We do have a Taylor. It's not
Lore about Taylor.
It's not a Taylor story. It's more like a Taylor, like
Adjacent?
because Belle, I clown about Taylor, but Belle clowns about Taylor. I am the kind
Guilty.
of person who is like, I'm just never
Guilty as sin, you could say.
Yeah, I'll watch everything and I'll be like, ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. But it doesn't like affect me.
It moves me in a way I can't
I'm
explain.
like, I know whenever I find it out, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, that was it, and it will bring me joy. Bella's like, oh my god, the snake, and this, and the color, and that.
Do you know why, though?
And, like,
It's-
really gets into it.
Can I tell you, do you know why? It's because I'm chronically online.
No, and that's okay. Like, there's,
And I know that about myself.
but her doing the Easter egg things like brings joy to us in two different ways because you like to try to figure it out and like to try to know what it is and like
she said, you're nuts and I'm not.
No, and I just know that like I'm never gonna figure it out. So I'm just like, oh, let me read all the theories. And when I do figure it out, I'm gonna be like, wow, that was so smart. Like I so appreciate
Well, that's
it.
because I have a chronic need to be correct.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And so I had a question for you because I'm seeing Taylor pop here, pop there, pop everywhere in New York, and I'm like, she's defrosting, like she's up to something, right? Like we
People
don't just
think-
see Taylor.
A lot of
just
people
to see
think
Taylor.
A lot of people think her wedding is coming up in the summer, so that could be one reason. I personally think everything that we hear about her wedding, her teams are not stupid. Like they're never going to give us the date. Like they could be married already, we wouldn't know. They are not Chapel. They are not going to come if they don't want to be seen. So I think some of her Easter eggs are in her outfits, obviously, although she's been dressing
so good.
fabulously lately, which is really good for her. I think they're just going to I think they're trying to distract us from like other things that are going on, maybe wedding planning. She had like a countdown on her website that people thought was going to be Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Yeah, because it was like the blue clouds from the Opalite music video that looked like the blue wallpaper in Andy's room, and Toy Story is coming out. So she's like, oh, maybe. The big thing right now is they think she's going to drop Taylor's version of Taylor Swift, which is debut. I actually do think that that's coming sooner rather than later, but there's so many Easter eggs now at this point that it's like overwhelming to keep up with.
I'm just like, I'll be happy when we get
I think
it.
she's just having like a fun girl summer. I think they're doing wedding planning. I think she's probably going wedding dress shopping. Where else would you do that other than New York if you're Taylor? Maybe Paris, which they were in London. His season also probably starts soon because he is going back into the NFL, which I think is a big mistake. But he is going back into the NFL.
Big mistake.
And
huge. Wait, why do you think it's a mistake?
because I think he should have just retired.
He wants another win.
He might, but I don't think he's going to get one. And I think he watched his brother not retire and not get a win, and I think then retire after. Like, why wouldn't you want to go out on a high? But anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
Even Travis. Who you want?
Training camp is going to start soon, so they're probably going out and about and doing all of their coupley things, because once training camp starts, he's going to be like locked in, because this might be his last season.
When I saw that they were in London and she was looking so good and he was looking so good, I'm like, it must feel so good to fucking stunt in London and just be like, yeah,
You know, she used to love a London boy.
And now she's got her American man on her arm.
Her big beefcake.
And she's like, yep, that's fucking right. Here we are in the streets of London. I was happy for her.
No, I love that for her. I listen, I have nothing but positive energy for Taylor and Travis, truly.
So you just think there probably is Easter eggs there, but you're overwhelmed.
I can't keep up. I'm overwhelmed.
Okay.
Also, this is just a question that I have, and I just would like to get your opinion on it while we're on the Taylor subject. This wasn't a topic of information to discuss today, but Kylie was on Therapist, and I just have a question.
Okay.
Do you think, well, I have two questions. One, do you think that if Kim wanted to go on Therapist, Jake would say no because he's such a diehard Taylor fan? And then my follow-up question is, if Kim was ever to want to come on our podcast, or Taylor was, like, would we ever say no to one of them to not upset the other? Or would we say yes to both? Would we say yes to whichever one asked us first because we just are such big fans?
So here's my opinion. Number one, I think he would let Kim on because I think he wouldn't have Kylie on if he wouldn't let Kim on. And I think that Taylor is, and same for us, I think we would have Kim on or Taylor. I think Taylor is a very smart individual and she can recognize that we're fans.
Business is business.
We're fans.
Well, it's also like
Sabrina.
It's also like Sabrina when she did the Skims collab, and like Loannou when they did like they're two of Taylor's very close personal friends working for Kim.
And business is business. And it's like, as much as we have a parasocial relationship with Kim and Taylor, we don't actually know them. So it's not like a betrayal.
That's weird that you feel like that.
It's not like a betrayal, you know?
I know what you mean. No,
so I think like, but it, you know,
part of me thinks that he would say no. Part of me thinks that he would be like, I'm not interested.
Such a Taylor fan.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think he would draw the line in the sand.
Even now I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
But I also think the fact that Kylie was on Therapist is not the pod for Kim because she's so polished and businessy. Like, she can't have fun and kiki like Kylie can.
Kylie was cute on there.
I do think that Chloe and Therapist would be like an amazing episode.
So good.
Yeah.
Chloe is just on everything she does. Like,
no,
I know.
Am I a Chloe fan?
And I know if it wasn't for the beef that Chloe and Taylor Swift would be such good friends.
100%.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Kanye ruins everything. It's like, it's unbelievable.
Literally. 'Cause she liked Taylor before that. Just saying. She has.
Their kids still like Taylor. Like, I just want to be clear. So what's the next story?
Oh, the next story brings me so much joy.
Hit me.
You're not a Friends person, right?
No,
No,
let me tell you.
But you know who Lisa Kudrow is, right?
I know who Lisa Kudrow is. I've seen episodes of Friends. I just am not someone who's ever going to watch that show.
And it's okay.
And it's okay. I know that about
This
myself.
is not a personal attack on that. I just didn't know if you were a Friends.
No, I just felt like I had to defend myself.
I feel like most people would feel that way. I like Friends. I'm not like, oh my God, Friends, but I like Friends. But I didn't know if you were a Friends.
I like Lisa Kudrow separate of Friends.
If you were a Friends person.
Ever seen Easy A?
This would mean more
Some of her
to
best
you.
work.
So that's why I was like, are you Friends? But regardless. Lisa Kudrow gagged Andy Cohen on Watch It Happens Live.
Did she? What'd she
Yes, and it brought me so much joy because I've been saying this entire season, like, I don't know why the whole Real Housewives of Beverly Hills trope is like Dorit sucks, because I don't think Dorit's doing anything bad, and it just proves the point of the rumors and the secrets and the lies
the rumors and the nastiness.
that Kyle has a lot of power in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that Andy Cohen protects her at all costs.
Let me just say, if you don't think Kyle has a lot of power on Beverly Hills, like, did you bump your head as a baby? Like, of course she does.
And the thing is, I also love Kyle, so it's hard for me, but this season, I'm Team Dorit.
Let me just say, if I was Kyle, I would want the control too. Like, it wouldn't matter to me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you were Kyle, you would do it too for a check.
Yeah, but you're ruining the show by what you're doing.
Yeah, 100%. But she doesn't care. It's her show. She's good at as long as she's on it and making her money. She doesn't care about the rest of the people. But I wouldn't either.
Yeah, but you're not going to be on it and making money if you're making the moves to make people not want to watch it because they don't think it's authentic anymore.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But regardless, so Lisa Kudrow is on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy asks her, have you been watching any Housewives lately? And she's like, yeah, I've been watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And he's like, asks her, like, what do you think about it? And she goes, oh, you don't want me to talk about it. And he says something else. And she goes, no, you don't want me to talk about it. Oh. And he's like, kind of like taken aback. He's like, oh yeah. And she goes, yeah, I'll just say one thing, like, twin Sprinter vans. And it was very subtle.
Well, that's what people are saying about the vans, is that it was staged.
It was subtle. So the whole thing is, Dorit, Kyle, and Erica went to some random little town in Italy and got a gelato, and Erica and Kyle kind of came at Dorit. And Dorit was like, I'm leaving, and left. And it was like, you stranded us in this little Italian town, and we had to call an Uber, and it was 30 minutes to get back, and da da da. So what Lisa Kudrow is saying, in the beginning of the scene, there was 2 Sprinter vans there, you were never stranded. And Andy Cohen literally had speechless, like he could not say anything. And then later comes out and he's like, oh well, that second van was for the crew, and they couldn't have have used it. It's like, no. You were faking the scene to make her look bad. Like, if that was
Also,
true,
like,
you would have said that.
Even if it is for the
right
crew,
then and there.
Squeeze 2 more people in the sprinter.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And it's like, even if that was true, you would have said that in the moment. Because if it was true, you would have been like, no, Lisa, this was
he would
the
have come
case.
for her.
But you were gagged. You were gagged. And I bet you will never see Lisa Kudrow on Watch What Happens Live again. Because she called him out for backing Kyle and making up fake storylines to make Dorit look bad.
I mean, she's right for that. The internet's calling him out for it. Why not Lisa Kudrow?
Oh, I just loved that. I was like, okay. When she was like, no, you don't want me to talk about it. He was there like, it was great.
And then she talked about it anyway, Queen.
Yeah, well, she very subtle. And honestly, like I, a very, deep-rooted Housewives fan, had to like look up what she meant because it was so quick, and everyone was like in the comments. I went to the comment section, was like, "What does she mean? What does she mean?" And then I went to Reddit because Reddit, it has everything.
Reddit is such a scary place.
And I know it is. Like Reddit people can be really harsh, but it explained it, and I was like, "Oh my frigging guy! Oh my god!"
Well, good for you, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
And people think Phoebe's dumb.
You know who else people think is dumb? Leading us into our next story, who's not dumb. She's our Taylor Swift as a New England Patriots fan. Cardi B.
Belcalis Almanzar.
Cardi B is being spotted again with Stefon Diggs.
I mean, this is the thing. Do I think that she should be with him? No. Do I think he's a horrible cheater? Yes. Do I want them to work it out because they have a kid now? Absolutely. Like, you want them to come together and whatever. But I just am like, I'm happy. I'll let me say this. I'm happy to have Cardi in my stadium this season if it comes to that.
Selfishly, that's the only reason I want them together because I want Cardi there.
He is a free agent, so he might not end up in our stadium.
Just so freaking annoying. It's a waste of time, Cardi. Like, please just find another Patriot so that you could be in our stadium. Please.
You should just date Robert Kraft.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one. I feel like she needs someone who's going to, not be Robert Kraft.
Did you have anything else to say about that story, or you just wanted to talk about it?
No, I just wanted to talk about, like, Cardi,
There was a video of them fighting at a gas station, and she was like, what, you and your baby daddy never disagreed on something? And I'm like, no, honestly, she's right for that.
She's a relatable queen. Like, I love Cardi, and I love the fact that she is riding for the Patriots, and she goes to the games. Like, I might go to a Patriots game if I know Cardi's going to be there.
Cardi B. There.
Cardi gonna be there, so am I.
I get it.
And speaking of somewhere else where I want to be.
Oh my God, tell me.
In the comment section of the beef, the newly newly developing beef of Bethenny Frankle.
Oh, and Bohochicken, not to be confused with brown and chicken fry.
Yeah, not brown chicken fry, Bohochicken, Lexi.
I wouldn't be surprised if chicken fry got herself into this too.
Lexi, Dina Manzo's daughter. Dina, I know, has a new last name. I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to even say Dina Manzo, but like, I really don't know what your new last name is.
You could honestly just say Dina and everyone would know who you're talking
Dina
about.
from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And honestly, I'm fully on Lexi's side for this beef. So this is what happened. Let me tell you.
No, you go ahead.
So she has new, the brand. It's like very, I would say it's very vintagey vibes. Like it's not vintage stuff, but like it's very like unique. It has a higher price point, very boutique, yeah. God, my brain's
I have a thesaurus.
My brain is freaking going crazy. So anyway, unique New York, boutique unique. And she sent Bethenny a pair of shoes and said, Bethenny, I look up to her. She's been on Shark Tank. She's a woman in business, an entrepreneur. We have the Bravo connection. And, she's worn them a few times. This is very key, what she said here. She never tagged us, but, that happens, whatever. But recently, she posted a video wearing the shoes, and then she put a link to a dupe of the shoes, an affiliate link, which Bethenny then gets a kickback if people buy those shoes. And that's why she was like, what the fuck? Like, in the video, to me, I took it as, it's fine if you don't want to tag them and recognize them, but don't wear the shoes I sent you for free and then tag another brand and say, oh, this is a dupe. And Bethenny did say, if you want to look like this or similar to this, with her link. So it's not like she was like, these are the shoes. And then Lexi was like, Bethenny, you're a weirdo. Bethenny responds with a video.
I did see Bethany's video.
And
I actually watched both videos. I did my homework.
Basically saying, oh, you're whining about this. You're never going to make it in business. This is how business works. Your shoes were sold out, so I had to give the people what they wanted with another link.
That's not what she said.
Yeah, it was. She said that her shoes were sold out, and people get mad when you send them to a page that doesn't have a product they can buy, so she gave her a replacement. That's what she said.
That's not what she said. She said her team posted a link to a separate shoe because that shoe was sold out I do think. Do I think
Okay,
it was
so
wrong?
Her team did it.
So do I? But let me.
Regardless,
let me
same
just say,
thing.
do I think she was wrong for not tagging the shoes in the original outfit? Yes, because Bethenny, she's always like, here's my watch, here's my dress, here's my this, here's my that. Should have just said in the original video, like, hey, this is where these shoes are from. Like the tags in the shoe, because she did another video after all this had happened where she took the shoe off her foot and she said, here's where the shoe is from, in the same outfit she wore that first day. So she obviously filmed the video where she took the shoe off and said, oh, this is the brand new, and then put it back on because she was doing her outfit thing. They hadn't posted that video yet, obviously, before Bohochicken responded. My take is this, and I don't think you're going to agree with me, but Bethenny is Bethenny. I don't like Bethenny. I don't fuck with Bethenny. Like, I'm not a Bethenny fan. However, she's very clear. Like, I don't owe you anything. Like, this is my page. I'm going to say whatever I want. If it's real or not. Like, if it's real, it's real. Her mistake was not saying the shoes I'm wearing are sold out. Here's a dupe for them, and then posting like the dupe link if she wanted to post the dupe link, and they'd be like, but the actual shoes are from this brand, because she obviously knew that that's where they were from, because she had the other video where she said these shoes are from New.
But what you're saying is exactly what Lexi's point was. Like, Lexi is saying what you're saying. I didn't expect you to tag me and promote my shoe. She said that in the beginning.
Yeah.
She's saying, but for you to put another shoe there and act like my shoe didn't exist, it's not cool. And yeah, Bethenny's like, I'm not wrong. And it's like, yeah, I understand.
I don't think she's wrong. Let me be clear. I don't think she's wrong for posting a dupe link and saying like, oh, sorry, can't find the link for this, or sorry, these are sold out. Here's the dupe. Influencers do that all the time. I follow so many influencers where people are like, oh, what's this? What's that? And they're like, oh, this is sold out, but you can find it for here on this, or you can find it for here on that. Influencers do that all the time. I don't think that's what she's wrong for. I think what she's wrong for is posting that link as if that's where she got the shoes. She never said, here's a dupe. She should have if she had just said, here's a dupe, these shoes are sold out.
She kind of alluded to a similar look. She said, get a similar look.
What she should have just said is, these shoes are sold out, here's the dupe. And I think if she said that, this would be a moot point, because influencers do that all the time.
Yes, and I think that's all Lexi was saying.
And I'm not out here defending Bethenny. I think Bohochicken got a little too quick on the draw. All of the content in that outfit was posted, because there was obviously other content filmed where she mentioned New shoe. And if all the content was posted and she moved on to another outfit another day and then she didn't say anything about the shoe, like, then absolutely Bohochicken, you do your thing. But I think like it's clear that she filmed the video saying the name of the shoe because she was in the same outfit and she did her whole breakdown of her outfit, and they just hadn't posted it yet. And immediately, once she saw the link, she like went in.
Well, regardless, you're kind of saying the same thing Lexi was saying. I didn't expect you to like do all this stuff for me, but you could have at least said this shoe was sold out. And
I know, but what I'm saying
Bethenny's
is she did do that stuff for her.
I know,
she did
but
say this shoe is from New. She just didn't post it yet.
Let me finish, because you're not letting me finish, and you're just saying the same thing. Where I think Bethenny was wrong is her response video, where she could have just said, hey, this is why I did it. Your shoe was sold out. I could have put your link there, yes, but I don't owe you anything. And you know what? I'm sorry, but now everyone knows where your shoe is from. She didn't have to be like, you're never going to make it in business. You're a whiner. You're this or that. Like, it's like, girl, her business is already successful. Like, why are you like coming for her? Like, this is a younger woman who owns a business trying to make it, and you're going to freak out and come for her. And even Luann commented on the post from New and said, money can't buy you class.
No, I don't think you're wrong.
Relax.
I don't think you're wrong in saying that, but I also think if you have eyes and a brain, you see Bethenny's content. She is a bitch. So if you come after Bethenny,
that doesn't make it okay.
I know, but I'm saying if you're going to come after Bethenny, if you're going to send her product, she's either going to be a bitch about it or it's going to make you $1 million. Like, you have to know that either one of those things are going to happen, especially if you come for her. Like, Bethenny you can watch any video of Bethenny's, that bitch is never going to admit she's wrong, ever. Like, I know. Is never going to say, I should have done this. There's a million other influencers that could have had the same impact that Bethenny had, that Bohochicken could have sent those shoes to in the Bravo universe. Like, send them to Lindsay Hubbard. Send them to Paige DeSorbo.
She does send them to other people. She's saying one of the people she sent them to was Bethenny because of the Bravo connection and because Bethenny has a big following and she's with Shark Tank.
I'm sure
and
she did.
I just like her.
Bethenny's could be best friends with Mom, and I wouldn't send anything to Bethenny because I know how Bethenny is. And if there's one thing that I did that Bethenny didn't like, she would rip me apart. I would never engage with Bethenny that way as a woman in business. And that's something that Bohochicken's learned the hard way.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's wrong of Bethenny to be such an asshole to a young woman in business when you know what it's like to have a business when you're younger and try to work up. Like, why don't you try to put yourself to the times where you were in the grocery store handing out Skinny Girl hoping that somebody would get it? And why don't you put this what she's doing now, setting you her brand, is her version of standing in the grocery store.
You're absolutely not wrong.
It's just annoying.
I don't think you're wrong at all. I'm just saying where I do think she has her a little bit is saying, like,
you know what to expect.
You know what to expect. Like, you know what you're asking for.
Doesn't mean that Bethenny's not wrong.
It doesn't mean that Bethenny's not wrong. It doesn't make it right the way that Bethenny responded to Bohochicken. You're always going to get drama when it comes to Bethenny. Personally, I would never. Bethenny could be the greatest businesswoman on the planet, and I wouldn't be sending Bethenny product because I can't trust that it's going to be, a good review, that she's going to tag me all these things. Like, I wouldn't do that. I would rather send it to somebody who has less of a following and is not volatile. I'm not a businesswoman, so, like, I don't know, but I'm just saying. Like,
I think Bohochicken was smart regardless, because either Bethenny A, tagged her product, or B, did what she did and showed her ass. And now we're talking about it. And
either way, we're talking about the shoes. So, like, it's good for Lexi, but
I just love Dina, and I love Lexi, and it's just like, fuck you, Bethenny Frankle.
No, I do too.
And I used to love Bethenny.
If Bethenny's wording in that post had been, the shoes are sold out, here is a dupe, then Lexi would have looked stupid.
Lexi
happened.
wouldn't even have posted a video.
But that's what I'm saying.
I appreciated the video because I think everyone is so afraid to come at Bethenny Frankle, the big bad shark.
They shouldn't be.
And they shouldn't be. So I'm glad Lexi spoke up. I'm glad she did.
I'm happy that she spoke up because now we're talking about the shoes.
And
like, I don't think
when I looked at the comment on Bethenny's videos, the comment section, literally I didn't see one comment that was like, "You're right, Bethenny. Good for you." It was all like, "Bethenny, come on."
No, she's definitely wrong. I think there has to be some degree of you know what you're gonna get.
But speaking of looking stupid, as we jump, because I feel like we're just gonna keep going in circles with this.
We are.
But like, Lexi, love you. And Dina, love you. No, I've actually looked at her site so much. It's just expensive, and I don't think that they have the size for my big clompers. But regardless. Anyway, speaking of looking stupid, Ciara made TMZ look stupid.
I saw this on the Rhode show. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm really excited to learn.
TMZ posted a thing saying that Ciara was returning to Summer House. They had the exclusive. She'll be on the next season. I was lit. I'm like, yes, don't let those hosts kick you out.
I thought they weren't even filming.
So, well, it is renewed for another season. I believe Bravo posted that. I could be wrong. Fact check me, people. Fact check me, ready, girls. But so TMZ posted that she is returning.
Okay.
Ciara said, my team would never in capital letters give TMZ an exclusive, unlike some people's teams, ... TMZ doesn't know shit about me. And then I'm pretty sure TMZ then changed the post to like, she is coming back to she's able to come back or something, like the wording changed. So I was like,
Listen,
Ciara. She's like, TMZ don't know shit about me. And it's
TMZ's got to get their bag, you know what I'm saying? But you got to fact check yourself.
TMZ got fired. But
yeah, you got to fact check yourself there.
As much as I was like, yes, Ciara, fuck. I was like, yes.
Also, like, she needs to not go back on Summer.
I also was sad that she won't be going back on Summer.
No, she needs to not go back. Like, she's co-hosting After Sun. She's on the automatic trajectory. Like, you just need to do your thing and keep going. The Met interviews for the network that she did the interviews for had like their most viewership of all time. She's gonna be just fine without this show.
But here's the thing, though. Summer House isn't like Vanderpump Rules, where it's like if you have to bring back one or the other, or it's gonna like crumble. There could easily be a world where Amanda is not on Summer House because of the city, and Wes isn't there either, and Ciara's there, and it all works.
I'm 100% sure that could happen. However, I just think that Summer House is now a sinking ship. Like Vanderpump Rules, they had that one season. I
want more exposure to you, Ciara.
I do too, but I'm saying like
give TV show, please.
Yeah, give her another show. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't give her Summer House. Give her something better.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
So that she bought her grandparents' house in North Carolina.
She wants to redo it and make a show out of it.
No, she didn't say that she wanted to make a show. I'm sure other people also said this, but I was like, oh my God, we need like a show where, because Ciara had alluded to, she would like to buy, I think she said like the whole neighborhood, so she could like have the whole neighborhood for, like her friends and family. And I'm just like, oh my God, we need like a Rock the Block, but it's like all Ciara owned homes and like Ciara's hosting it. And it's like, that would be like, I just want exposure to her.
100%. That's what I'm saying though. She needs a new show of her own, or with like her friends or with Paige or whatever. Like, Summer House is going to sink. Don't get back on the boat.
Yeah.
Summer House is the Titanic. You're on a life raft. Keep swimming away. Yeah. You don't need to wait for Jack. Like, he's already dead.
Yeah. I don't know if it would die, though. I think it would just turn into a new thing.
Right, but Vanderpump Rules turned into a new thing, and it sucks. So, like, why do you want to be associated with that?
I just think Summer House is a little different.
I don't. Like, I'm sorry. I'm watching Summer House now for the first time, and I'm getting into the season, which I know is Paige's last season, and, like, I'm at the point where I'm like, all the random people they bring in, like, if Paige and Ciara aren't on it, I don't care. Like, if it's just Carl and Kyle and Lindsay and Danielle, like, I don't want to watch this fucking show.
So I would agree with you normally, but this season that they came out with just now, the new people that they picked are so good. Everyone's loving them.
Okay, I'm sure they are. So let them stay on.
I think there could be a world
So let them stay on and build the show around them and give Lindsay and Kyle Kyle, have them go to New York, have those new people be Summer House, and get Ciara on a different program that's of like a caliber that she deserves.
We just want to see Ciara, basically.
Yeah, like I don't need to see Ciara at Summer House to see Ciara. Like I could see her anywhere. She could be sitting on the toilet. I'd watch her. Like she's entertainment.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch her on the toilet, but that's
I'm just saying it's called an analogy. Look it up.
I have no idea what your next story is.
Oh, let me get my notes.
It really says to Sophia.
Okay.
Does Sophia know the Fury lore? No.
Okay.
She does
so
not.
Venice. So for anybody that knows that Love Island UK is my favorite show of all time, Molly May Hague and Tommy Fury are my favorite couple from Love Island.
I love Molly May.
I love Molly May Hague. So Tommy Fury is the brother of Tyson Fury. That's why Tommy Fury got on to Love Island. Tyson and Paris, they have 7 children. They actually met when they were, I think, Paris was 15 and Tyson was 17, and they got married like super young. They are Irish traveler as a family, so they're not Romani gypsies or Romani travelers. I think gypsies is offensive, so I don't want to say that. They are not Romani like what we used to see on the Big Fat Gypsy Wedding on TLC, which was the name of the show. Crazy that was the name of the show.
TLC, so good.
TLC, like literally amazing content. So they are not that kind of traveler. They are Irish traveler, which I believe is different. However, their daughter, 16 years old, got married this weekend to her boyfriend Noah, 18 years old. And it's like caused some stir, obviously, because she's so young. But in the traveler community, that's highly common. Tyson and Paris got married when they were super young. Like, it is what happens in that community. But I wanted to talk about it because, one, I think it's crazy that she's so young and she's married. Like, I can't even fucking imagine. But also Paris and Tyson, like I said, met when they were 15 and 17. They have 7 kids. They're married. They are like power couple. Like they're awesome. They have a show. I think it's on Netflix. It's all about like them and their family, and like Tommy and Molly were in it a little bit. Molly May was in attendance at the wedding. Bambi was there, their daughter. She looked so cute as a button.
So cute.
Tommy Fury not in attendance, which I thought was interesting.
Is he training for anything?
I don't know. I thought it was interesting. Your niece is getting married. You're not there. But Bambi looked precious, and Paris's mother of the bride look I thought was sickening. So I'm gonna look it up so that you can see.
I honestly, like, my brain is combusting because like I don't want to speak against, because I love Molly May so much, and I like would never want to say anything to hurt Molly May. But like, what the fuck?
No, I know it's kind of crazy.
Why? Like,
it is pretty
needs to get married at 16.
It is pretty crazy, but you know what? So Paris does a lot of interviews. Paris is the mother. I think Paris is like a boss ass bitch. Like if I could be a mom like Paris, like I would love that. She's incredible. This is her outfit. I thought it was so sickening and good.
I love blue.
Like she looks great. That was her color. Everybody wore blue. So Bambi wore a cute little blue dress. This was her hen do dress, which is like the Bachelorette. So this is Paris, and that's Venezuela in her hen do dress, which is the gold dress. Anyway, so she's done a lot of interviews where she's like, they're asking me to get married. They know it's part of our culture to get married young. I can either say no, and they can go do it anyway, or I can say yes, and they can do it under my roof, under my rules, and we can be a part of it and make it a family celebration. If it works out, it works out, and I'm happy for them, and they'll have an amazing life like me and Tyson. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And she lives that kind of life, I feel like all their sons, I think, have the same name. She just is so, doesn't want to hold her kids back. Like, she's like, I'd rather you do it and learn from it if it's going to be a bad experience, or enjoy it if it's going to be a good experience. And I think that's like kind of beautiful. Now let me say, if my 16-year-old daughter wanted to get married, absolutely not. However, I do believe in the traveler community, it's highly common to get married when you're super young, right?
I don't know. I just think it's kind of crazy. And I don't think.
Also worth noting, the age of consent in England, I do believe, is 16.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. I think regardless. And when I say you, I don't mean you. I'm saying.
She's coming for me now.
I don't mean you. I mean like the people who probably have the same opinion or who are fans. I think it's just a little glamorized because of how fabulous that Tyson and Paris are.
1000%.
And I think if this was a situation with a couple who like maybe weren't so fabulous, maybe weren't so grand, everyone would think it was a true crime documentary and
no,
be like,
100%.
those kids need to be rescued. So like, I'm sorry, Molly May. I'm sorry, guys. Like
100%.
There's never going to be a world where I'm like, yes, get married at 16.
This is what she said.
It's just never going to be a yes for me.
This was her comment. She said, I got engaged at 17, so even though I feel she's too young, I did it. I wouldn't change a thing. So if that's what she wants to do, then 100% me and her dad support her.
And I see her perspective.
That's why I think her perspective is that way, because she got engaged when she was that young and got married that young, so she can't say to her kid like, no, because you did it.
I hope that they write a prenup.
I'm sure they did. Well, it's Tyson. Like, she doesn't have Tyson's money.
Well, regardless, like, I don't know.
But anyway, I just thought that was like crazy. I thought she looked beautiful for what it's worth. So do you think
Tommy Fury is like, fuck that, I'm not going because I don't agree with that? It's fucking weird.
No. Tommy Fury, like, has said before, like, he's talked about not wanting to put Bambi in traditional school because traveler children typically don't go to traditional school. They get homeschooled. The Fury family is traveler. Molly is not. But like now Molly and Tommy obviously are raising Bambi.
But then Tommy didn't go.
I don't know why Tommy didn't go. Nobody knows
But
why
that's
Tommy
why I'm
didn't
asking
go.
you. Do you think he didn't go because he was like, this is not okay?
I don't think that's why.
Okay. Well,
I think we would know if that's why. I think he probably didn't go. He's recovering from alcoholism, so maybe because it was a party and a wedding and like partying, hooting and hollering.
Understand that.
He could be training for a fight. We don't know. He also recently is running High Roxes, so like maybe he could be training for that. So there's a myriad of reasons why he might not have gone. I do think it is a little fishy that he did not go.
I just think like, I love you, Mole, Tommy. I love you, Ali Ballet. I love you, Bambi.
Part of the reason. Part of my motivation to lose weight is so I can purchase clothing from Maybe. Like I am Molly May's biggest fucking fan.
I'm sorry, like I don't want to hurt your feelings, Molly May. I just think this is weird as fuck. Like I'm sorry.
And it's not her daughter, so you're not hurting her feelings.
I'm just and listen, even to this woman, Paris, live your life, do your thing. I don't.
I do encourage you to watch the Fury doc. It's very good.
Okay. Speaking of watching things, should we get into the TV recap?
Yeah, I know you have something else first, but I need to talk about Survivor. I'm bursting at the seams.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say,
don't cry.
May I never find Ozzy on the street. May I never see that
the
man.
The amount of people blaming Rizzo.
No, listen. Rizzo, there was nothing Rizzo could have done.
Do that.
My question is, why the fuck didn't she play her shot in the dark? Oh, because then she wouldn't have had a vote to get rid of Aubrey if nobody else voted for her. She should have played it. She should have played her shot in the dark. You know those producers gave her a shot in the dark that said safe. You know they fucking did. You know that they did. And she made an excellent exit. She said that she's been doing interviews in Press Network. She said, I have gone down as the best person to play this game who has ever won the show. Like, I don't need anything else. I'm happy. I'm fulfilled. I'm fucking devastated.
At the end of the day, it is a game for $1 million. This season, $2 million. And I just think there is no game where people are going to let Straight get to the end. Even if she tricks them in the beginning, once it gets down to it and once you get closer and closer, everyone's looking around like, this bitch will win. And no one's going to be like, let me just give it to you.
I actually am shocked that she made it this far, considering that, because like she would have been. Like I said this to Tom.
She's such a good player.
She would have been the first person I voted out of that island because she would be winning at the end. I do think if they let Tiffany. So this is now how I feel like it's going to play out. Are you ready? The next vote is going to be Tiffany.
Yeah, they have to take
because they need to get Tiffany out. She's going to win that jury. She's the underdog. Tiffany's going to go. Then the rest of those people are going to ban up against Rizzo because Rizzo's going to play his idol next
Rizzo,
game.
I want Rizzo.
Rizzo's out of here, and then that final three is going to be Joe, John, Aubrey, and Aubrey's going to win. That's exactly how it's going to play out. The next votes are going to be Tiffany, Rizzo. Final three are going to be Joe, Jonathan, Aubrey, and then they're going to get in there, and Aubrey's going to say, this is exactly how Aubrey's speech is going to go. What she's going to say is, the last time I played this game, I brought the wrong people to the end, and that's why I didn't win. She said, this time I played this game, I brought Joe, who's highly unlikable, and plays the game like Coach plays, has done Jack motherfucking shit, and I brought Jonathan, who absolutely nobody likes, and that's why I'm going to win this game. And that's exactly what she's going to say.
So here's the thing.
And I don't want that to happen.
I have a very unpopular opinion.
If she wins, she deserves it. I know.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what your opinion of Aubrey is. I know people don't like her. She was at the bottom so many times.
The entire game.
Everyone was like, she's going to get voted out. If she gets to that final three, she played a great game and she deserves to win it. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't stand Aubrey. Joe, absolutely fucking not. Jonathan, absolutely fucking not. Like, and it's like, yeah, Jonathan did make some good moves, but like,
I also think there is a world in which if Rizzo makes it to the final three, Ozzy's going to do his thing where he gets up in the speech and he says, you betrayed me. And then no one's going to vote for Rizzo.
Like Ozzy. And I think Rizzo can be like, Ozzy, I did a last-ditch effort in my speech, which I don't care what you say. That was what Rizzo was doing in his speech, to be like, if you have it, play it, and you still didn't fucking play it. Like, I can't with Ozzy. And people are in my comments on TikTok that I make about Survivor, and they're like, Rizzo did this, Rizzo. What? No. And they're like, Rizzo ruined both of their games.
It's because they can't blame.
Ruined the game.
It's because they don't want to blame Ozzy because Ozzy is Ozzy and that's what it is.
But it's like,
and I understand, but I just think, and I do think, by the way, two things can be true. I cannot like Aubrey and still think she played a good game. Two things can be true. Unfortunately, I don't think Jonathan has played a good game, and I don't like Jonathan. I don't think Joe has played a good game, and I don't like Joe. However, Joe is going to win his way into the final.
You know what they won't say about Joe, which will piss me off?
Coachy Jr.
No. They have no problem when a woman gets to the end by riding a man's coattails, being like, oh, she's here because she rode the coattails. She's here because she rode the coattails. Nobody will say that about Joe. Because Joe, if he gets in that final three, it's by luck. It's by happenstance that he got there.
It's by luck, but it's also by Joe's game is I win individual immunity. And that's why they would have voted Joe out last couple times if they could have, but then they got down to it and they couldn't leave Suri in the game anymore, so they had to vote out Suri.
There's always somebody who made more sense than Joe, is what I'm saying.
Right, but that's because Joe is kind of a nothing burger.
That's what I'm saying, but nobody will say that.
Right.
But they always say it when the woman gets in there. They're always like, oh, you're just here because everyone thought they could keep you around because nobody cared. Nobody will say that.
Right. So anyway, that's my prediction now. I want to get it here on paper. Next vote will be Tiffany. The vote after that will be Rizzo. It'll be Joe, Jonathan, Aubrey in the final three, and Aubrey will win. That's how I think it's going to go down.
I want it to be, here's my order of winners that I would like it to be. Obviously, I would like Rizzo to win. The Riz works on me.
I put Tiff over Rizzo.
I would like Tiffany second,
We're flipped in that.
then Aubrey.
Agreed.
Other than that, let me tell you, if Jonathan wins $2 million,
there's no world in which Jonathan
I'm gonna
wins.
have a problem.
There's no world in which Jonathan wins, and I don't think there's a world in which Joe wins. Like Joe, if Joe's in the final three, he's getting a vote from Coach. A vote from Coach. He's getting a vote from Coach.
I'd rather have Coach there than Joe.
I would rather.
Truly.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't speak on it. I'm too emotionally devastated from the loss of Suri, and
The parasocial relationship I have with Suri runs deep. Like I'm like,
Suri could tell me to jump off a bridge.
I'm like,
and I would do it.
I'm like, no.
Well, I have a toxic trait where I'll be watching the episode and then I'll be like, who went home on Survivor last night? And I'll Google it because I can't, like, my emotions run too high. And I was like watching the episode and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so good. And
me, did you watch Survivor? I go, no, why? And she goes, I'm like, am I going to be sad? What did you say? Do you want me to tell you the truth?
Do you want me to tell you the truth or lie?
I go, oh no, does Suri go home? Do you want me to tell you the truth or lie to you? I'm like, Suri went home.
So I'm literally watching. I watched Devins go home. Spoiler alert. I watched Devins go home. And then I'm like, oh my God, like they're obviously getting Aubrey next. Let's fucking go. So I Google and I'm like reading. I'm like, Devins and Suri? I was shocked to my motherfucking core. And then I had to sit there the rest of the episode knowing that my girl was a sinking ship. But she was classy. She went home. She said, Aubrey, good luck. She said, Aubrey, girl, like, we got to stop being like this. Not like Ozzy, who's like,
but classy.
Who's like, there's nothing you can say.
Ozzy's like, in a game where that's literally about like lying and deceiving and winning, like he's like, you lied to me.
And let me say, like when I was younger, like I was Ozzy's biggest motherfucking fan. I loved Ozzy.
Literally, the ground Ozzy walked on, I was like, oh my God,
I would have kissed the sand.
It. Like, and then I watch it as an adult with like my fully developed frontal lobe, and like there's no season that he's on that I'm like, you are so correct. Okay, let me ask you this question. Who are your like top 3 Survivor crushes? Do you have those? Because I do. Crushes,
or maybe not crushes, but like people that like
I admire.
You admire, or like you're drawn to them, or like you love them, like you ride for them. Mine used to be Joe Englund until I learned about Joe Englund.
Oh my God, this is like such a loaded.
And now,
question.
unfortunately, he's not on my list.
Well, obviously, number 1, Boston Rob.
Oh, 1,000%.
There's no world where I am just not in awe of Boston Rob.
No. In every way. And like a young Boston Rob Mariano, like, oh my God.
A young
Amber
Boston
step aside.
Rob Mariano, an old Boston Rob Mariano. Like, there's no world where I'm just like
100%.
You know. And then, you know, you're gonna kill me. You know what I used to love when I was younger, and then when I watched it when I was older, I was like, okay, I see what everyone's saying. Russell. Like when I was younger,
Russell was getting eaten alive by the bugs on the beach, and Sophia's like, Russell's so good.
No, well, he did have a good game, but then when I watched older, I'm like, no, he just literally bullied everyone. But when I was younger, I thought he had such a good game. Oh. That's the thing, guys. But that's the thing even with Housewives. Like, I rewatch it now versus when I was younger, and I'm like, oh, actually, I fucking hate this person, and this person was always correct. That's how I ended up with Tamra Judge following me, because I was like, okay, I hated you when I was younger, but now I get you. So
mine is Boston Rob. Like, I have a crush on Boston Rob. I think he's a strategic genius. Like, I love Boston Rob.
Suri's in my list as well.
No, I'm talking about like men that you have a crush on is what I'm asking you.
Oh God, I'd have to like look at the list.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like mine are Boston Rob, love, admire, cherish. Low key JT. Like I know he made a stupid decision in his second season, but I love JT. Ozzy used to be on my list, but he's not anymore. But my third is gonna shock you to your core. Okay. Because he's not someone that I would normally be like into, but I think because he's so strategic and funny, I love him. Can you guess who it is?
Is it the guy that was JT's friend that they played together?
No, Fishback. He is good though.
I do like Fishback.
Tyson.
Oh, I love Tyson.
Like I live and die and breathe for Tyson.
You know what it is about Tyson?
He's funny and sarcastic and quippy.
Smart.
I love Tyson.
I also love Tyson.
And like I said, Ozzy used to be in that top 3, but like then I couldn't anymore with him.
Don't feel prepped enough for this question.
That's okay. You can do your homework and review.
I love James, the Gravedigger. Like, how could you forget?
I saw him get played by Amanda and Parvati, and I couldn't.
I also like really respect Parvati.
But I'm asking about the men.
I know.
The women. Let me tell you, my women's list could go on for years.
Oh wait, you know who's lore I love?
Who?
Joe, and he's married to the girl that he played with, but they weren't like together at the time.
Can you show me a visual image of him? Oh yeah, no. That's Joe Englund. You don't love Joe Englund.
Why?
Erica Kirk was one of his bridesmaids. I'll just say that to you.
Forget it.
But
Forget it.
But I do love their relationship,
Ratchet.
and like he's really handsome, and like he is like what Ozzy wanted to be, but it didn't happen. But yeah, Erica Kirk is one of his groomsmen, I think, actually, technically.
No, I'm actually like, I'm all motherfucking sat with that. Motherfucking sat.
Yeah, you can fact check me on that, but I'm 99% sure
No,
it's true.
it's like, I don't even need to.
Anyway, you can do this homework later if you want.
Yeah, we'll come back. Oh, wait.
And like obviously
No,
Colby,
hold on.
like
Hold on. Ty means something so special to me.
I love Ty.
We're gonna have to like do research and make this a topic for the next episode because like you
That's
caught me
fine,
off
we can
on the
do
fucking
that.
guard. Like I can't.
No, it's okay.
You're catching people off guard. Summer House. This next episode, the most recent episode.
Can I ask a question? Do you mind if I cover my ears while you talk about this, because I am like getting close to this season, and I don't want to spoil the episode for myself.
Oh my god, I thought you loved a spoiler.
I do, but like now I'm seeing it all on TikTok, and I don't understand the argument. And I know you're going to talk about the argument at the table.
Okay, so I won't talk about the argument at the table. I only want to talk about the reactions and the actual fight.
Okay.
So once they see that Carl is activated in the fight and him and Kyle are fighting and they hear it, like once the girls everyone jumps up and like either goes to Carl or goes to Kyle. Amanda goes to West. There's no world where you cannot convince me that they were not together at this point.
No, they absolutely fucking were.
And like
dude.
at the end of the fight, they have this long embrace where he's like hugging her and they're like, "I love you." It's weird.
The trailer just dropped for In the City, and there's literally a clip of Amanda being Westy.
So it's like, ew. Kyle is so insecure about being short. The only insult that he had to Carl was like, "You 6'3", motherfucker! You 6'5", like motherfucker." That was for his only insult. He was like, "You're like fucking Vagisil." It's like, it was so stupid.
Vagisil?
It was so stupid because Kyle wasn't actually mad at Carl. He was mad at Amanda. It just
But like, what does calling Carl Vagisil do for you?
Which is like, okay.
Okay,
because he's sensitive.
I'm going to speak directly to men now.
Yeah.
Calling someone a pussy is not an insult. Do you know what vaginas can do? Okay? They birth children. They give orgasms.
Let them know.
They pee.
Let them know.
Like, please. Like, stop using
ripped
a pussy.
open
They get
from
ripped
end
open
to end and have a freaking human life come out of them, and you're gonna.
And then they stitch themselves back together, and women go to work 4 weeks later. So I don't want to hear you calling anybody a pussy anymore. You should be lucky. Okay?
So yeah, you tried to call
Carry on. Sorry, I should have get that out there.
Let them know. So we call them Vagisil, sensitive, whatever. They make up at the end. It's fine. But
They make up every season.
yeah, but it's just a proof that like men are just like not as developed as women, and like all they need to do is just like, and then they're like totally fine.
1000%.
But I won't say what the point of the fight is. But afterwards, West walks up to Kyle and is like, "This was Lindsay's fault. Lindsay's the one who did this. Like, Lindsay brought it up. Lindsay stirred the pot," trying to get Kyle to go off on Lindsay after all of this. And it's like, number one, did Lindsay bring it up? Yes. Is it Lindsay's job to bring it up? Yes. Who told Lindsay what the fight, like, who told her? Amanda. So shut the fuck up trying to be like, it's Lindsay's fault. Like, why are you trying to get Kyle to go after Lindsay? Oh, because your girlfriend Amanda hates Lindsay?
Oh, and also so Kyle doesn't go after your girlfriend Amanda?
Yeah. It's crazy. And then the last thing I'll say about it, I loved that Lindsay, after everything, follows Carl and she's like, "Look at me, deep breath." Like Lindsay was there for Carl. So I think they still care about each other on a friend level. I wish they would get back together, but
Can I say something?
yeah.
About Lindsay and Carl? I truly think, and I don't know if other people think this because I'm watching the show for the first time. I'm in the season now where it starts out with them breaking up and like you were
I'm in
watching
their
it all
engagement
unfold.
season, and Danielle's behavior is just like,
No, I don't want to even talk about Danielle. It's a waste of my
awful.
energy. I really do think that if Lindsay just committed to being sober, that they could be together. And I do kind of think that now that she has a baby, like that's something that she could commit to. And I just kind of think like there's a world in which they could get back together.
There's a world in which they can work it out. I agree.
And I would be elated.
And also, I think part of why they didn't work out, like everyone was against them because everyone was mad at Lindsay, and now everyone loves Lindsay. So I'm
Which,
like,
by the way, I get why people are mad at Lindsay.
Lindsay had some mistakes, but like, I'm sorry, don't we all?
Yeah. No, I just genuinely think like if she gave up drinking,
I would love that.
yeah, 100%.
And we're seeing them become friends again. She posted a picture of them saying Uncle Carl, but regardless.
And did you see the way she was looking at him in that carousel?
Yeah, so I'm saying it's a possibility. And then the last thing about Summer House, this episode, which this doesn't really spoil anything. It's like a very minute part, but it really said something to me. So Dara is dating KJ, one of the new people. Very
You've
new.
lost me. I have no idea who
But
they
I'm
are.
saying they're dating, very new. West used to date Dara, doesn't anymore. They weren't serious. It was a fling. They have a snow bunny party, so they're in fur coats, bikinis. It's just West and Dara. And he's like, just so you know, Dara, this is the hottest outfit the house has seen in a while. Like hitting on her. And I forget what she says, but she's like, it's something like where she's basically like, thanks, but, and she's like, I just broed out, like trying to remind him they're friends. And it's just like, you're disgusting. KJ was his friend that he brought on.
Yeah, no, West can go fuck himself. Also, like, I'm in West's first season, and let me just say, we're fighting over this man.
I know, Belle texts, this is West.
Like, this is who we're fighting over.
I was like, first Austin Kroll, and now this.
I just think my girl has bad taste, like, unfortunately.
No, you know what it is? My girl loves a personality.
Yeah, I don't even like West's personality.
They don't, but I
so
can see how you would fall for their like funny.
She liked that his dad was a rodeo driver. Like, let's be fucking real.
That was a gynecologist.
Like, okay, let's move on.
But speaking of messy, because you know West, that's a mess. Real Housewives of Rhode Island. This is the last thing.
Okay.
So in this last episode,
Let me get my yawn out so I can pep my step.
Yeah,
Sorry.
take a sip of water. Get going. Whatever you need.
Last week I wasn't ready for Rhode Island. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Get ready for Rhode Island. Get ready however you can. So by the time this comes out, the new episode will already be out, so we'll know more. But regardless, so the end of the episode that we saw last, episode 7, Joellen receives a video.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
we've gotten so many leaks from the Summer House fucking reunion and nobody has leaked this video.
Yeah. Please. Like, hey, leak it.
I would like to see it.
The mistress, I know you're cuckoo cuckoo, which everyone's saying she's cuckoo cuckoo, and I'm like, is she cuckoo cuckoo or is she a woman scorned? But
Two things can be true.
regardless, like, leak it. So she gets the video, and not only does she get a video of proof, which Rula asked for, there's a timestamp in it. Literally with the time and date. I'm like, you work for the FBI, Joellen. Like, you went into the wrong career. And it's like...
We need to get the U.S. government in the hands of Joellen.
Joellen, like, please. And...
Also, by the way, I now know which one is Joellen. Gorgeous girl.
Yeah, no. Gorgeous. They're saying it's undeniable that he's cheating. They're saying like her nipples are out. They're like hugging, caressing, whatever.
I mean, it was undeniable when he didn't go, when he said he was going to go see his mother in the hospital and came back without his wedding ring on. Like, that was pretty undeniable.
It has the time and the date. It has the red interior of the car that's like undeniable that the mistress also posted on Instagram.
The clip and my girl with the crackers, she's just like, what?
And everyone is like, she's gonna find a way to say this video doesn't matter. She's gonna be like, that's him ending it with her. That's him ending with her. I agree. I also prediction for the next episode, and you know it will be out by the time this is out, so we'll see if I'm right. Joellen is gonna get blamed for this. Rula is gonna say Joellen's fishing. She's a bad friend. She's only doing this to hurt her, and it's like really gonna piss me off because you literally asked Joellen for proof, and not only did she deliver you proof, she delivered you a time stamped proof.
I'm just going to say, like, Rula looks a fool. Like, Rula looks so dumb.
People are saying that she knows and she's okay with it, but she's acting like she's not.
Yeah,
to, like,
and if you, but you know what it
image,
is?
which
Like, she should just say, you know what? Like, I know it doesn't bother me. Like, it might bother
like
you.
Kelsey said that.
Yeah, and no one's talking about Kelsey in that way. Like, I'm sure they're talking about Kelsey, but it's like I don't hear anything about Kelsey's relationship.
It's not as salacious,
right? It's like yeah, she's like whatever. Like, if you just said like, look, like I love my husband, we're happy together, he can do his thing, I don't, but he can, and it doesn't bother me, then it would be fine. It's the fact that she doesn't say that, and like she's trying to deny it, that it makes it something that it makes it a bone that a dog wants to go after.
Yeah, it makes it a loosey goosey apple juicy. So
yeah.
And then Rula is sick this whole episode, and she's like,
yeah, she's sick because her man's dick's in someone else.
Literally, she's like, the doctors are running all the tests, they can't figure it out. We don't know what's going on. It's like, I know what's going on.
Your man is cheating on you.
Literally, it's like, I know what's going on. Your husband's having an affair. Like, your husband is making you sick, and people so underestimate the impact that mental health has on your physical health.
1,000%.
And that's what's happening, Rula. Like, that's why nobody can figure it out. It's like if you told the doctor, well, my husband's having an affair, and the doctor says, but he is, ma. That's what's making you sick.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what's making you sick. So that's all I have to say. I really do think Joellen.
Oh, okay.
I really think Joellen's going to get blamed.
Did I come prepared enough for this session for you?
Yeah. Like, are you into it?
I'm into it. When I finish Summer House, I am going to commit to watching Rory.
Very easy.
Is that what people are calling it, Rory?
I don't know. I just call it Real Housewives.
Oh, I feel like people should call it Rory.
They could. People call it Rahoney and like.
That's what I'm saying, Rory.
Yeah, so it could be Rory Gilmore. No.
I fucking hate Rory.
Not the same vibes. And it's very easy to watch. Only 7 episodes are out.
Don't push me. I just said.
I'm like, go and watch it now.
Don't push a bitch. I just said.
But with that, we can wrap it up and say what we're ready to move on from, and we're ready to obsess over.
What are you ready to move on from this week?
So I don't know if it's a ready to move on from, but it's just like a sad announcement. Archie, the dog, Shannon Bedore's dog from the Real Houses of Orange County has passed. And like,
Do you know I read that and I was like, someone's husband had died.
no, can I just tell you this? The parasocial, that's my new favorite word.
You've said
Relationship.
every time you listen to this episode, Sophia says parasocial, take a shot, eat a cookie, whatever.
Word of the day. The parasocial relationship that I have with Archie Bedore, he has brought joy to my screen, Shannon. I'm looking at you, Shannon. He has brought joy to my screen for years and years and years and years. And I'm not going to lie, I teared up when I saw your post.
Outside the door barking because he knows you're talking about Archie.
I know, but I'm just saying, very sad about it. So rest in peace, Archie. You brought so much joy to the world, and you were a great dog.
Who did you like more, Archie or Jiggy? Who made a bigger impact on you?
You can't compare because I felt the same way when Jiggy passed. You can't compare.
Well, I don't know Archie in that way, but I'm sorry for your loss.
You can't compete or whatever.
You can't compete where you don't compare.
Yeah, okay.
I'm ready to move on from Amanda Batula. Like I understand that, you know, she's gonna be on The City. I understand people want follow up and want to see how this goes. I just, like, every clip I see of her, like, she just looks uglier and uglier by the minute, because I just am truly a believer in, like, you look on the outside how you are on the inside, and every moment I watch her on my screen, I get sicker and sicker, and I just, like,
oh my God, don't throw up.
Bleh. I'm over Amanda Batula. Like, I'm ready to move on. I just, like, I'm actually getting to the point in Summer House where I know Paige is about to leave and I just want to cut it because Paige is why I'm watching, Ciara's why I'm watching, and I know that Ciara's about to get her heart broken by Wes, and I know that Ciara's about to get her heart broken by one of her best friends, and it, like, just makes me not want to watch. So I'm kind of dragging there, but I'm done with that girl. I'm done with you.
She's done with you, Amanda. You're obsessed with.
Oh, I am obsessed with Molly May. Like, there's everything she does, everything she will do, everything she has done, everything that has yet to come. Like, I love this woman. I follow her house account where she's doing, like, all her renovations. I follow Maybe. I follow her. I follow Tommy. I know, you know, Venezuela getting married at 16 is, like, not the most amazing news. Like, I'm happy for her because she's happy, but, like, I just, like, any excuse for me to talk about Molly May, I will take and run with. I love me some Molly May Hague. Molly May Hague Fury.
I agree. I'm obsessed with seeing Alex Earl and Xandra together at the Sports Illustrated. Just, like, being two successful, beautiful, funny girls together.
Wait, can I say?
Just being, like, basically, like, fuck you to all the haters who are saying that we don't get along, trying to make it a thing. Like, here we are.
Can I say, first of all, they've been commenting on each other's posts a lot lately.
It brings me so much joy.
I really think that there was never any beef with them. I think it was just, like, they were friends in college because they were all in, like, this big, huge friend group. And then, like, the little pockets of friends, like, went their own way. And, like, that's fine. Like, that's life.
Yeah, I just don't think they were ever, like, super
like, there's friend groups that we had. Yeah, there's friend groups that I had in college that I was, like, I felt like I was so close within college. And then we graduated and I was like, I'm never going to see these people again. And it's not no credit to them or to me. Like, we just all, people grow apart.
I don't think they were that close of friends. I just think there were two girls that
they were two hot girls that both had TikTok followings.
Were
correct. So I love that. Also, while we're on this subject, what were your top covers? Because they do 4 covers, but then they do a million shoots. I loved seeing Alona Mar in there. By the way,
I haven't looked. So
I'm Alona Mar's biggest fan. Like, I love Alona Mar. They do a sister podcast. Actually, can we put that on our list? I would like to do a sister pod collab with Alona Mar sisters.
There you go.
I'll put it on the list. I actually also think that Kristen Goff, Tom knows how I feel about Kristen Goff. I have the biggest girl crush on her. She looked amazing. Alex's cover, amazing.
Oh, I know Alona Mar.
Hunter McGrady looked amazing. So yeah, so you can.
I honestly didn't look through them all, so
that's fine. I'm putting you on the spot a lot today, but
I just love seeing the gals. But no.
I would just like to say, if I could add maybe one more thing to what I'm ready to move on from, the multiple covers. Like, just have one cover artist. You know what I mean? And, like, it should have been Alex, and she looked amazing. It's her year. Should have been one cover. The other, like, I'm happy for the other girls, but, like, it should have been one cover.
Sports Illustrated editorial creative
I think
director.
that's, like, a common thought. But anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to see you. I love you. You look beautiful. I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you. You look beautiful too.
Thank you. And thank you for, by the way, also, I'd just like to give a shout out. Sophia does all the work for this pod. She edits, she makes the clips, she does the setup. I literally just show up and sit my fat ass down on this chair and open my mouth. And we couldn't do this without Sophia. So we're on episode 12, I think. And I just, like, this is 12 episodes of hard work by my sister. So thank you for all you do for us here.
Well, you know, you're welcome.
She didn't even know I was going to say that.
Number one, you're welcome. But I also want you to remember that, like, I couldn't do it without you either.
No, I'm the talent.
You're the talent.
Thank you so much.
All this work would be for nothing if you went in.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Hope you're ready for us.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.